All right, everybody, how are we doing today? So, today is Thursday, September 13th, and I am awaiting the impact of the hurricane to whatever that's going to happen in, whatever's going to happen to us up here in Virginia. We're only, like a state or two away from where it's really hitting down in, northern South Carolina and North Carolina and stuff. So we're going to see what's going to happen with that. But what I really want to talk about today is I'm super excited about everything that's been happening with Bitcoin, and more importantly, the TCP media group and our Discord and everything. I'm going to go ahead and get into that later, and I'm going to talk about some of it actually while I'm going over some charts here. As you guys know, I like kind of starting with a basic chart, so that's what I'm going to do right now. So overall, on a 4-hour or even a one, let's go up to a 1 day real quick. That's a week. Going up to a 1 day chart real quick, it doesn't really look like much of anything has happened. However, this pivot point that we've had down here, that we got a couple days ago, I would definitely call this confirmed by now. We're definitely pivoting here. We're starting to go back up, at least for now. And we're in an area of relatively high volume, at least on a day chart. So I'm really excited about that. I know I'm only really going to be getting into really detailed analysis on Bitcoin once a week, but I felt like I really wanted to come back to this. It's obviously a really popular coin for everybody to watch. The video that I did last time was extremely popular, so I think I might end up just doing that 2 days a week, just to feed everybody and make sure that everybody's got all of the information that they need. So going back down to a 4-hour chart, as you can see, we're in a really good area right now. We actually just broke above these candles are poking above the 55 EMA, which is a very strong sign. This candle that we have right now is a doji, and it's very bullish, and we're poking right through there, and that's very good. That's a bullish hangman doji, and I'm overall really excited for this. So I told you guys last time that I was going over and transferring everything from all of my other charts, and I think that this is pretty much as close as I'm gonna get to where I was with my last chart. I can't log into both of them at the same time, so I was kind of like half sketching it down, and it was just kind of a mess. It was kind of crazy. So I said screw it, and I scrapped the whole idea of trying to write it all down or trying to copy it. And I just went back and just redid it, at least from here. I did from this wave down, because I think that this is possibly, so far this is the most important area. This goes back, pretty far back to, like mid-July. So I think that for right now, that's good. I can work my way backwards later, but I just wanted to get a count on here so that you guys can all see, and kind of get a better idea, of where we are and what's really going on here. So for right now, short term, I'm definitely bullish on Bitcoin. Absolutely bullish on Bitcoin right now. This is on a 4-hour chart. We are kind of looking for a retrace here. The Stoch and the RSI is kind of creeping up kind of high. So I think, we are probably going to retrace down a little bit, probably down to like the 6,400, 6,450 area, which isn't too bad for right now. But long term, or midterm rather, I still want to say that I'm still kind of bearish on this. I don't feel like we've completely retraced. And the reason why I say that is because, if you really take all this off here, and you really zoom out to, like the bigger picture, let's go out to a day chart and just really zoom out here, is, and I think I mentioned this last time, is, like, look how far we came and look how little, we've retraced, and we've got all these different areas of support here. Here's one, here's one, here's one. So all in all, considering where we came from, in early, just in early 2017, for just, being halfway through the year, we really haven't retraced very much at all. Now, most people are still expecting to come down and see this major $4,000, $4,500 level. I don't know as if we'll get down that far, but I guess really only time will tell on that. Coming back into this 4-hour chart here, let me put everything back on the way it's supposed to be. Anyway, like I said, we're kind of getting into this area now. We're in a decent area of volume, but the problem is that once we get beyond here, there isn't very much volume here, and this is where you know, a lot of people are starting to get worried. It's just like you know, how we got to this point. As soon as we got in here, there wasn't very much volume up here, and you know, we really rocketed down from this point. You know, we just couldn't break into here with enough force to be able to break out of this this really elongated, just falling wedge that we've been in for months now. So my prediction, and I think you probably just saw the little C down there, is, you know, this was my original count, is that we were going to be coming down. You know, nothing says that we have to test the very bottom of this channel. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. Again, only time will tell, but you know, as we start getting down here, you know, if these support levels break and we can't really start making this our last, you know, higher low to come up for a higher high right now, you know, I definitely think it's possible that once these levels break, you know, around 6,200, that's a major area of support. 6,225, 6,250, somewhere in there. This level right here has been extremely important. It's been extremely important for a long time. I mentioned this last time as well. You know, if that area breaks, we're going to see lows down as far as 58, 5,700, possibly even lower, you know, before this is really over. So I want to be positive, and I'm bullish short term, but midterm, I definitely think that we've got still some retracement to do. Maybe not down to 57 or 5,600, but I think certainly down to retest the 61 or $6,200 range again. Oh man, I've just been so excited recently. Just I obviously, not many of you people out there on Twitter that aren't members know, but we actually just took on a lot of other admins inside our group, and hired some more people on that are just absolutely fantastic in our Discord, and we were just really kicking some serious ass today. Just kicking ass and taking names all over the place. We made calls on the KEY coin, OST, ADA, ONT. We made a whole lot of calls on a lot of these coins. I think I might be able to show you the OST one. We made a call down here. I think it was this wick. I think it was a spinning top here that we called. You know, and we saw this channel that it was in, and we were about to break, and you know, we called it somewhere around here, and it came up, and that was just an immense profit right there. The really nice short-term scalp on the OST coin. I think chat was another call that we had. We made that somewhere around here today, somewhere in here, and you know, that rocketed up, and I thought that was interesting because everybody that I've seen that's been mapping this with a Fibonacci has been doing it from way up here, from this really just berserk, you know, obviously manipulation, you know, wick. And I haven't been mapping it from there. I've been taking it from this one, and sure enough, you know, bam, we hit our targets right here. This was a huge level of support until it broke, and you know, we came up, we tested this level right here, where is this, about 300, and you know, we just rocketed right through there. There was really good volume up here, but unfortunately we weren't able to hold that. There was a little more bear pressure up there, and we came back down. But I think that this level right here, I think that this 300 level on chat is going to hold. This is a pretty good coin that we traded earlier today. Really great call on that one by some of our members. And let's see, Nano. I went over Nano the other day. Nano has also really kicked some ass. Most of these obviously are following Bitcoin and everything, but you know, just to see some life finally in these altcoins is just like electrifying. It's really good to see. It gets everyone's hopes up, and you know, just puts everybody in a really positive mood. You know, once you start, you know, getting some calls that you can finally start making some money off of, it's really nice to see that. I think in terms of Bitcoin, we made a call. I think, let me go down to the 1 hour chart here just to give you guys a better idea. I haven't done Elliot wave on any of this yet. This is just kind of like a beautiful mess in here, so I've kind of left this alone for right now. I'm going to go ahead and get into that later, but as of today, we ended up seeing Let me zoom out. So we've had this channel here. I'll draw the lines. We've had this channel that we were in that was really just downwards, and basically, turn the magnet off. Obviously, yeah, we broke through that or whatever, and we came back up for a second while we were down here. We came back up, but then what happens is, once we broke up and we noticed that we broke out of this downward channel, I went ahead and drew, another one of these. And one of the other members in our group ended up doing, he ended up zooming in. I posted the picture on Twitter. He did a little Elliot wave count in here, I think on a 30-minute chart. And, we called this somewhere right around here, and we exited up here. And it was a really, really great long position scalp that we made on BitMEX today. That was absolutely phenomenal. There was a lot of members that made a lot of money off of that one. In terms of if that's going to hold or not, well, we're not totally sure. Like I said, Bitcoin's been kind of a freak of nature lately, like it always is. Why does it keep doing that? Okay. Let me go back into a 4-hour here. In terms of the Fibonacci, turn this back on. In terms of Fibonacci, we've got our high, we've got our low, and we finally broke through this 236 level here from our very low. A lot of people didn't even think that we were going to come up and break through that. Thank goodness that we did. Otherwise we would have been definitely not putting in a higher low for this bottom. We would have definitely continued downwards from here. That's what a lot of people thought was going to be happening. So for right now we're good. Right now, there's some bullish power up here. We just need to really rally, as I said before, and just really start breaking through, this 6,600 level so that we can start working our way back up to the 7,000s up here. That's what we, this is our end game. This is where we really need to get through, but there's just kind of like a no man's land of this just dead volume in here. It just sucks. So, I think once we get through that, we will be okay. In terms of ETH, Ethereum has been doing big things as well. We had this major bounce down here, and it was great because it was just a classic bottom call with the candle, with this long leg doji, perfect bottom signifier candle, followed by an inverted hammer. Kind of bearish, but at the same time, normally this is indicating some bullish buy power because of that long wick up. So we ended up rocketing out of here, and it was just absolutely phenomenal. There was another call that we made in our group about this one as well, and this was a real profit maker today. We made a lot of money off of this one. Surprisingly, we poked through this 55 EMA, and we are still there. The 55 EMA, which was resistance, is now acting as support. As we all know, that's how it works. And I'm really hoping that we can stay in this area right now. It'd be a really good area to start working our way up, because as we can see, the volume starts coming up here. So that would be a really good area, to start making our way back into, like the 230s and come above this level. I did draw a modified shift pitchfork on this just to show kind of, long term, this downward, channel that we've been in. We have been maintaining this channel. This was a huge break. And, obviously, when you break a support level like this, a 236, and there's just nothing in between there, you can notice that our first resistance was we bounced off the negative 236 level. We came back up, floated around the halfway mark, and then it finally broke down further. But signs of life down here. This has been a wonderful thing. It's been an absolutely fantastic day for us. Hopefully we'll get some more of the same tomorrow. The way that we were able to see this happening was, this was still just bottomed out for so long here, and we got this beautiful bullish cross on the stotch, and as soon as we started seeing this action right here, when we started reaching a bottom, this was signifying the bottom. That's how we were able to determine where we wanted to enter and make our entries for that trade. So like I said, there was a lot of action going on in the group today, lots of money that was made. And I really hope that you guys can get in on this action. I'm also running a contest right now that I have pinned onto my Twitter page, which is for these videos and for my YouTube channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. I had before I was under the name Crypto Kenobi, and I was more than halfway there on my other channel, but unfortunately I wasn't able to just transfer it to a new email or anything. After I rebranded, I had to completely start from scratch. So I'm trying to get back to where I was and everything, and I wanted to do a little promotion. I'm going to give away 0.1 Bitcoin, which is about $1,000, and as we come up, that'll be worth progressively more for 1,000 subscribers. So the post is pinned to my Twitter page. All you have to do is literally retweet it and tag 5 of your friends and subscribe to the YouTube channel and keep watching these amazing videos that I know that you guys love. So you know, that's really all. And you know, I'll announce the winner once 1,000 is hit. I'll announce the winner live on you know, Twitter, or I'll do a YouTube stream and announce the winner live, and you know, send them the money you know, live on YouTube and everything, so that everyone knows I'm not bullshitting. You know, and things like that. There's a lot of liars out here that run promotions for, you know, fake, and they don't ever send anybody the money. We don't do that at TCP Media. We try to be as transparent as possible. You know, I've even gone, you know, as you see, I just went through and showed you where we made our calls and how we made our money today. It's no joke. We're also running a promotion with that. We're doing a referral program as well. Even if you can't join, if you subscribe 3 people and you refer 3 people, we'll give you a free month as a thank you. So I haven't heard of anybody else doing this. We're doing some really great things in the group. We have some amazing talent, and I really just want everybody to be a part of it and just kind of shout it from the rooftops. That's why I'm talking about it so much. ICX, I wanted to check on that real quick. We kind of had, I wanted you all guys to notice that we were able to spot this too, because a lot of these coins were starting to form this same bottom here, where we just kind of, looks like a just really just strong pivot move right here at the bottom. And we saw that here, we spotted that, we were able to make this call. You know, so these are the kind of things that we look for. And you know, in terms of analysis, that's really all I got today. I was just really excited to come on here and just share with you guys everything you know, that we were able to make happen today. And one last thing is Neo is still kind of hovering in the same range as it was yesterday when I took a look at it. So just be kind of careful of this. It looks like we're starting to get some sideways action here. So just be kind of careful, because we did already bounce, but it doesn't seem like the bulls are rallying enough. There's a lot more sell power here than buy power. So, you know, that's, we're looking at maybe staying in this range for a little bit longer before it decides to make a move. So for me, whenever the RSI and the Stoch is kind of in a just the middle area like this, I just consider that a no trade zone. I normally only trade the tops or the bottoms, or supports and resistances and pivots and stuff. That's normally the safest way to go, unless you're scalping short term on BitMEX or something like that, where you're playing like a 5 to 15 minute chart. So that's really all I got for you guys. Like I said, go ahead and visit tcpmedia.org to find out how to join us and start making some money with us. There's plenty to go around, plenty of educational resources in there too, if you want to learn all these things for yourself. I am going to start posting some tutorial videos for you know, some more basic things in terms of charting, you know, how to use some of these tools and stuff. And for our members, I'm, you know, going to start teaching some Elliot wave theory and, you know, harmonic trading and advanced patterns and things like that. So definitely a lot of things to do. I hope that you guys had as good of a day as we did. And if you're in hurricane territory, definitely be safe, be careful, make sure that you're stocked up on food, water, and supplies. And, you know, God bless all those that are down there in North Carolina getting hammered right now. I feel for you guys. I was just down there on vacation, and it's a shame to see all that beautiful beach and, you know, all those, you know, amazing people down there just really get hammered by this. It's very dangerous. So take it easy, guys. I hope that all of you are doing well. And until next time, this is Cobra signing off. Enjoy the rest of your night. Happy trading.